we are learning the science and philosophy of homeopathy. We have finished so far the science aspect of homeopathic mantra medicum, and we have started with the philosophy of homeopathic mantra medicum, and that in that philosophy of homeopathic mantra medicum, what is more important is the holistic aspect of homeopathic mantra medicum, and that holistic approach says that the man as a whole is important, not effect of organ. And so accordingly, whenever we apply this homeopathic mantra medica, we have to apply in a totality, and that totality will include all the pathogenetic effect of a drug on various levels, like at the level of mind, at the level of body, at the level of spirit, and it all together will become the holistic approach. And pathogenetic effect recorded on such a level of considering the whole human being, then only it will be justified to say that yes, our homeopathic mantra medica is based upon holistic approach. It is not only based upon holistic approach during its construction, but also in the while application of homeopathic mantra medica. Again, holistic approach is more important. Also, in the study of homeopathic mantra medica, we are not going to study effect of specific drug on a specific organ, but we are going to consider the effect of drug as a whole. For example, I will give you an example of aconite. Now, aconite is a drug which is well known for its symptom of tired of symptoms, fear of death, restlessness, and suddenness. Now, this is the general feature of aconite, and this general feature of aconite is derived from the holistic study of pathogenetic effect of aconite on whole human being. So, if you examine the various body part affected by aconite, you will find this common three features. Suddenness, like a storm. So whatever is a complaint of aconite, it will develop very suddenly. And along with this complaint, there will be a kind of restlessness. The patient will be very much anguish. The person will be tossing from the complaint in agony. And along with this, there will be a tremendous fear of death, and the patient will call all his relative and declare that he is I'm going to die soon. So you start preparation of all death funeral, etc. So that is the state of aconite, and this state is not only limited up to study of aconite with respect to head, abdomen, or respiratory complaint, but it is as a whole. It is the effect of aconite. It is the pathogenetic effect of aconite on the whole human being. And while prescribing this effect, this pathogenetic effect is always to be highlighted. And this is how the holistic approach of homeopathic mantra medica is not only important in the as a foundation of homeopathic mantra medica, but it is also applicable, and it is also to be remembered whenever we are going to study. So remember, there is a philosophy behind this homeopathic mantra medica, and that philosophy is of holistic approach, which signifies nothing but the man as a whole, implementation of the totality of symptom, the study of pathogenetic effect of specific drugs, and the the level of mind, body, and spirit, and collective totality is considered, and then it is applied. Then the second point under the philosophy of homeopathic material medica is individualization. Now, this individualization is a basic principle of our organon, and that this principle is also the backbone of our homeopathic materia medica. Now, while developing homeopathic materia medica, we all know that healthy human beings are considered, and all these healthy human beings, even though their anatomy is same, their physiology is same, we are not limiting ourselves only to the study at the level of organ, at the level of tissue, but we know that what makes the difference in two human beings, what makes the difference in between the ear of a two human being is the expressions felt at the level of symptom. For example, to explain more, I will explain you that there are two drugs, drugs like chamomilla and one more drug, say you will take pulsatilla. So both these drugs are having a pathogenetic effect on the inflammation and infection of ear. So that inflammation and will give rise to severe pain in the ear. Now, up to this, it is very clear. What we are trying to study is how our homeopathic materia medica is individualistic, and how the study of the homeopathic materia medica even tries to find out the individual pathogenetic effect of specific drugs in terms of symptoms. And for that, we have taken this example. Pulsatilla, chamomilla, these two drugs are acting on the ear, producing inflammation. But now the individualization will be only in, will be expressed in terms of symptom. So chamomilla person or chamomilla patient will be very much angry, will be very much irritable, while the pulsatilla patient, while the pulsatilla person will be very much mild, timid, and the person will be weeping in nature. And so this irritability, so this weeping tendency, so this mild, gentle disposition will help you to understand the pathogenetic effect of chamomilla and pulsatilla. The common effect is what? They both these drugs produces inflammation of ear. But what is the difference? What is the individualizing feature? The individualizing feature is not at the level of ear, it is not at the level of cell or tissue, or it is not at the level of pathology, but the individualization is at the level of expressions of, that is nothing but the symptoms. So accordingly, the pathogenetic effect at the level of symptom is the main important crux of homeopathic materia medica, because all human beings are not same. In organon, we say that every human being is a different. So the same thing must be seen in the understanding the pathogenetic effect of various drugs. So for this purpose of individualization, there is very much emphasis in our homeopathic materia medica on the level of symptoms. If you see any homeopathic materia medica of say allopathy, of Ayurveda, of Unani, their emphasis is not at all on the symptom. Their emphasis is at the level of pathology. Their emphasis is at the level of disease. Their emphasis is at the level of quality of that drug. For example, there is a one common drug in all the pathy, in modern medicine, in Unani, and in Ayurveda. So there is a drug is digitalis. So The allopathic pharmacology will say that the digitalis has an action on the heart. The Ayurvedic people will say that the digitalis has action on the heart. Unani people will also say that yes, digitalis is a very good drug for the heart. But the homeopathic materia medica will say yes, digitalis is very good medicine on the heart. But in addition to that, it will also give certain individualizing feature of that digitalis. That the individualizing feature is that whenever there is certain effect of this digitalis on the heart, there is a characteristic symptom. All the pulse, the every third, fifth, and seventh beat of heart is missing, or there is an irregularity of rhythm of heart, there is an irregularity of pulse, and this action on the heart plus the irregularities in the pulse, the irregularities in the heartbeat, we differentiate digitalis from all other drugs which are acting on the heart, and it will also differentiate the homeopathic materia medica, which is giving emphasis on the individualization of symptoms on the symptoms. So we'll stop here. We'll again come tomorrow. So who is taking the attendance? Who is taking the attendance of this? Aditya, I think. Aditya is helping hand.